What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ance Armstrong back again. It's Monday. Y'all know what that means. It's time for Market Monday. It's time to make some stubs, and it will be the show 21. We have a lot going on these next couple weeks. Some big time content on the horizon. If y'all missed SDS's tweet from yesterday, I'll throw it up on the screen right now. But they did confirm that Team Affinity 3 is going to be coming next Tuesday. Going to be 2021 All-Star players. So it's time to start preparing for that. We have Player of the Month coming out this week. We still have the pack sale going on, which is going to end tomorrow, by the way. That pack sale, that's ending tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that if you're wanting to buy any packs or the market's going to be impacted by that. We're going to be talking about that a little bit. Let's go ahead. Let's throw up the schedule. Let's see what we're working with this week in content. So looking at the schedule, what we have coming up, obviously the headliners pack coming out on Tuesday. Second half heroes, not a whole lot going on with that one as usual. But on the 7th, on Wednesday, we do have monthly awards. So looking at tops now, we're going to get some insane players from that. You already know. And then the moonshot event on the 9th. And then, of course, next Tuesday, then we'll be getting the Team Affinity 3 based around all-star players. So a lot to talk about, a lot to break down. July is looking like one of the most content-filled months we've potentially had in MLB The Show. Got to be lots of ways to take advantage of that, but you're going to want to have a ton of stubs. You're going to want stubs to buy cards, be ready for collections, be ready for whatever's coming your way, or exchanges, whatever it might be. Let's go ahead. Let's deep dive into what we're looking at this week and how we can make some subs. So first off, let's talk player of the month. Let's come in here. Let's go to the marketplace. Let's go ahead and filter this by tops now cards. Of course, we kind of have an idea of what the player of the month program looks like, how that content is delivered to us, and what we're going to need to do to complete that program. And you know, you are going to need every single tops now player in order to do those collections, complete the player of the month program. Now, of course, in those last programs, we've gotten those extra tops now packs as part of that program. So if you completed all your tops now and you do get the extra packs from the program, you don't actually have to do anything other than that. You don't have to come out and buy any other cards. But generally how it goes, there is still a spike to some degree whenever the player of the month program drops. And when looking at some of these player of the month cards, we still have some player of the month cards that are super low that have actually dropped with the pack sale that was going on. The pack sale actually brought down the prices of a lot of these tops now cards. People just liquidating their stubs and buying packs most likely. So a guy like Cedric Mullins, they're starting to creep back up. He's up to back again at 8,200 on the sell now, but you can see he was getting closer to 9,100, 10K on the sell now before that dip, and then before another dip whenever the pack sell hit. So be on the lookout for guys like that to start increasing the price. I don't hate these as an investment. Guys like Taijuan Walker, 6,200. There's not a whole lot of room to lose stubs when you're coming in here at 6,200. That's a pretty low price point. Julio Urias, 6,200 as well. The other thing is, especially with guys like Walker and Urias, they're late in the program, right? They've come out later in the month. So the tops now pack that you get that features these cards will be later in the program. Less people will be getting those out the gate and selling them. And some people may just want to do the collection first, and therefore they'll come in and actually buy guys like Urias, Taijuan Walker, players of that nature. The other ones I like, the ones from this last week, Kirk Casale, Tony Santillan, not sure exactly how to say his name, but they're both at quick sell. They're legitimately right at quick sell. So is Brock Holt. He's going to be in the June player of the month program. He's right around quick sell as well. So is the Sclafani. I like players that are down here at quick sell because we can make a lot of stubs off of that. For coming in here, we put our stubs on Tony, we put our stubs on Kirk Casale. You legitimately can't lose stubs if you tried. The absolute worst thing that you do is probably sell them for like 200 to 300 stub profit per at around a 6,000 price point, or you could quick sell them and just make your stubs back. But if you're coming in here, they're both at quick sell. They're both going to be featured late in the program. So there's probably a lot of people who are just going to go out and outright buy them ahead of actually going through and completing the program and getting those extra packs. They're just going to outright buy them so they have them for the collection so they can make more progress on that nature. I like those two. I like Brock Holt. I like the Sclafani. These guys that are down here at quick sell, of course, that are part of the June program. If we look at somebody Mike Topman, another solid buy right there. But if we look at somebody like Adolis, he was part of the May player of the month program. So don't be investing into those. The best way to check, you just click on the card, you go over to locations, and it says the moment set, and we're looking for any moment sets that feature June players, right? Whereas again, if we look at somebody like Adolis, the moment set May 3rd to May 9th. So we're ignoring the May ones. We don't want to look at players from May. We're looking at guys here from June, and there's quite a few right here, a solid group of them, except for Eduardo Escobar. He was from May, but Brock Holt, Tony Kirkasally, Mike Tachman, Anthony up here, he's around there, right around Quixel. Robbie Ray's chilling at just 5,200 stubs. So a lot of room with those, I think, to make some solid subs, even if it's not an incredible jump, even if they just go from 5K to 7K. If you buy them at 5 and you sell them at 7, that's still a pretty solid return on your investment, a pretty safe investment. Of course, you could go for some of these that are a little bit more expensive, maybe look for a little bit more of a jump as well. Could also look at a couple golds, somebody like a Luke Williams, the Jake Fraley's of the world. They were really expensive at one point and absolutely crashed. So could they rebound even more from where they were? You can see they absolutely shot up in price a big time before crashing back down. So you can look at the golds as well. Not a whole lot of risk there either, but overall I really like Topps now as a solid investment play right here with Player of the Month coming out this week. Generally speaking, we see these Topps now prices go up as they're needed for that collection to get the Player of the Month card. Of course, the Player of the Month card will impact that as well. If we get kind of a meh lightning card, maybe not see them have too much of an impact. But if we get somebody like Kyle Schwarber with a catcher secondary, yeah, expect these Topps now to really rise through the roof, as people who had previously sold their Topps now are coming back, buying them up to complete that collection because they want somebody who's sick like Kyle Schwarber. Hopefully, fingers crossed. That's what I'm looking for Kyle. Hey, let me know down in the comment, who are you hoping to be the Player of the Month lightning card coming out this Wednesday with the June Player of the Month. Now, one more thing to consider when we look at the June Player of the Month program, we did end up getting this 42 series pack down here at the end of the program. We saw how that impacted prices. That dropped them down pretty significantly. We've gotten some other 42 packs for free here and there throughout other programs. So could they do that again here with the June Player of the Month program? I think it's likely that we get something, whether it be a 42 pack, a kitchen sink pack, space pack, whatever it may be. I think it's very likely that we get some sort of choice pack here right at the 90-point mark. And with that, of course, that'll have a big impact on the market, whether it's 42 or whatever it is. Look for those cards on the market and see how their price is being impacted. Definitely if it's 42, expect those to be continuing to drop at a decent amount. But if that pack comes out, it'll probably be a pretty immediate drop, followed by a recovery until we get another one of those 42 packs at some point through some other program. But definitely keep an eye out on that 90-point mark. Whatever pack's there definitely will have an impact on the market, and it can help you out. I mean, if it's another 42 pack, it could help you get to that Jackie, get whatever cards you need, and it's just free stubs. So another avenue of making stubs, definitely going to be the June Player of the Month program. Whether you complete it or not by doing the collection and getting the lightning card, at minimum, it's going to be worth it to get to the 90 points to get some of those stubs, impacts, or whatever comes through it. Speaking of events, this Jason Dominguez event is ending this Friday. We're getting a new event coming out. Could have play rewards, but it could also have packs as well. We saw this one have all 3 of the space packs. And if we come in here and let's just look at a Felix Hernandez, for example, we can see a pretty general downtrend for him. Juris Familia, a pretty steep downtrend for someone like Juris Familia, especially with mainly because of how expensive he was compared to the other choices in the rare round. He was extremely expensive. You then get the free pack in the event, and we can see his price absolutely crash. Probably a good candidate for a solid rebound. And then even these base rounds have all gone down to 5K from where they were. Another not bad place to store some subs if you're needing to pick some guys up. This Jason Dominguez, Kenley Jansen, Tino Martinez, Jason Kendall, this prospect card here, all of them down around quick sell, probably rebound just ever so slightly whenever this event ends. These packs are no longer attainable, but clearly these events have an impact on the market with whatever packs we have. So with whatever the new event is, be looking out for packs, whether it be space, whether it be kitchen sink, whether it be live series diamonds, whether it be 42 series packs. Just be on the lookout for those and be prepared to spin your stubs based off what is being impacted on the market on those packs. Now, last thing we're going to talk about, we'll talk about it more some next week whenever we know a little bit more information. We're getting prepared for it, but Team Affinity 3 next Tuesday. If we're looking to be prepared for that and we're wanting to do these exchanges, we're wanting to knock out exchanges as quickly as possible, live series cards are definitely still down across the board from the pack sale going on. I mean, a guy like Jeff McNeil, 84 overall gold, just 1,100 stubs. In terms of getting exchanges done, that's going to be a very, very effective way to do it and cost efficient. You're not going to have to be spending too much. Same with guys like a Devin Williams, Will Smith, these 83s that are at quick sell. There's a couple in every division that you can come up and pick up these golds at quick sell if you're looking to do exchanges. And honestly, we could see their price increase ever so slightly with Team Affinity 3 based off whatever exchanges there are. If they expand exchanges, if they make it repeatable or do whatever, similar to how they expanded exchanges from TA1 to TA2, we could see these gold cards increase in value from where they're at quick sell. And again, as long as they're quick sell, there's not a whole lot of risk in picking them up. Similar to live series though, I think we could start seeing legend and flashback move up as well. We'll just look at legend cards here. But with Team Affinity 2, what came with that? We had the Mo collection, the Legends Flashback collection expansion. We got Mo. Could we see that happen with Team Affinity 3 as well, and they continue to expand that collection? I'm not saying it's for sure going to happen, but I definitely think it's very likely. So I'm personally going through, I just dropped about 300K on Legends and Flashbacks today, coming in picking up some of these cheaper ones just to make sure I'm a little bit more prepared for any collection. Guys like a Dwight Evans and Ron Guidry and Bob Gibson that are a little bit cheaper, a little bit more inexpensive compared to some of these other cards. Guys like Cliff Floyd, I can come in, especially these Primes, Awards, and SIGs that are a little bit more harder to get your hands on, or the milestones are generally more expensive. There's less of them overall. I'm coming through and trying to pick up any ones that I can for cheap to add to my squad. A quick look at what we're working with right here. I'm still working on picking up some more, but if we look at our primes, we got quite a bit. We're missing that Matt Harvey, but I'll get him through the BR program. I got an order out for Dan Plesac. I didn't get that Zach Britton. We don't want to talk about it. That's okay. We're not going to discuss that. We missed out on that one. It happens sometimes. We all make mistakes. Awards cards, definitely need some work on the awards cards. Need to get some more of these. And then 6 series, we got a couple of 6 series as well. So definitely need some work overall with this cards, but I'm going to be preparing, and a lot of my focus over the next week is going to be making sure I am prepared for this Legend and Flashback expansion. Essentially another Mo collection with somebody even better. Could it be a Hank Aaron? Could we start getting the Roberto Clementes, those crazy 99 overall super in-game cards? It's definitely possible. So that's one thing I'm looking out for over the next week, and I'm making sure I'm prepared of getting these Legends and Flashbacks to be prepared for this Legend Flashback collection expansion with Team Affinity 3, because that's certainly going to impact and add a lot of cards to the market. No matter what, there'll probably be some sort of collections involved with Team Affinity 3. So I think it's just best to be prepared, especially as the market's pretty low right now with the pack sale going on. Definitely a good time to be prepared and just be picking up cards. So it does do it for another Market Monday. A little bit longer of an episode this week. We had a lot to break down, a lot to talk about. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you do, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Of course, as always, let me know down in the comment section below any questions you got, whether it's about roster updates, making stubs, investments, whether it might be. Hit me up down in the comment section below, or come by one of our live streams on Twitch. That link is in the description below. We're always hanging out, having a good time, playing some MLB The Show, talking about the market, live reacting to things as they happen. Of course, we'll be live for both Player of the Month drops, Team Affinity drops, all the big time content. You can catch us live there. Until next time, though, I'll catch y'all around.